The knock came just after sunrise, sharp and final, cutting through the thin walls of a rundown apartment where exhaustion had barely loosened its grip. Joran Hale had not slept. His hands still smelled of bleach and old metal, his eyes burned from a night spent doing the job no one else would take, and his heart braced itself for another morning of disappointment. He never imagined that this knock would change everything, because men like him did not wake up to miracles. They woke up to overdue bills, cold coffee, and the quiet weight of responsibility pressing down harder with each passing day. Before the story pulls you deeper, take a moment and support the channel. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and quiet miracles that arrive when hope feels lost, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to Life Spark Stories. Your support helps these stories reach hearts that need them. Joran had once believed life would be kinder. A decade earlier, he worked daylight shifts at a small packaging warehouse, coming home before sunset to help his son Milo with homework and cook simple dinners that made the apartment smell like safety. Then illness took Milo's mother, and everything after that felt like walking uphill against a constant wind. Medical bills erased savings. Day shifts were not enough. When the warehouse cut hours, Joran took the only work he could find, a night sanitation job at a half-abandoned commercial building downtown, a place with flickering lights, and a reputation for being cursed with breakdowns and resignations. Most men quit after a week. Joran stayed because hunger does not allow pride. Each night, while the city slept, he scrubbed floors no one cared about and fixed problems that were easier to ignore than repair. He did not complain when equipment failed or when his paycheck arrived thin and late. He worked with quiet precision, knowing that every hour bought Milo another school day without worry. When dawn came, he walked home under pale morning skies, watching the city wake up while he prepared to rest for a few hours before the day shift of fatherhood began. That particular morning felt heavier. Milo's school had sent another notice. Rent was 3 weeks late. Joran sat at the small kitchen table as sunlight spilled across cracked tiles, wondering how long determination could hold back despair. That was when the knock came. On the other side of the door stood a man in a tailored suit that did not belong in that hallway, his presence calm but unmistakably powerful. Behind him waited a black car that caught the morning light like polished glass. The man introduced himself with documents and credentials, explaining that he was the founder of a development firm that had recently purchased the building Joran cleaned each night. During a surprise inspection conducted through security footage and internal audits, one name kept appearing in maintenance logs, problem reports, and night records: Joran Hale. While others cut corners, he fixed what was broken. While systems failed, he stayed. While no one watched, he cared. The billionaire had come not with charity, but with recognition. He spoke of integrity seen in silence, of leadership revealed in the absence of applause. He explained that the building's future depended on people who treated work as responsibility rather than obligation. Joran listened in disbelief, the morning light warming his tired face as hope began to take shape in a place long hollowed by worry. By noon, everything had changed. Joran was offered a full-time daytime operations role with benefits, stability, and a salary that felt unreal. The night job he had taken in desperation had become the doorway to a life where survival was no longer the only goal. When Milo returned from school that afternoon, he found his father awake, smiling and cooking lunch under the bright sun, the apartment filled with a warmth that had nothing to do with the stove. The transformation did not erase the past, but it honored it. Joran knew that dignity had carried him through the darkest hours, and kindness had finally answered. His story was not about luck. It was about showing up when no one was watching, about choosing care over bitterness, and about how even the most invisible work can echo loudly enough to change a life. If this story stirred something inside you, if it reminded you that effort matters even when unrecognized, please take a moment now to like, share, and subscribe to Life Spark Stories. Your engagement keeps these moments of hope alive for others who may be standing at their own breaking point. Before this story ends, leave a comment below and write, "I believe in unseen effort to show your support and let this message travel further."